sell ourselves. That is what it is. And the things, like I said, you guys are watching. You are excited. You are happy with this. That's why I'm confused. That's why I came on that show and I talked about. I don't think I've offended you. You could be offended. I don't know. But I just want to put some facts why people were shouting. Yes, I have issues. Let me say this. And I asked a very difficult question. And that's the part I'm going to address it. But do they have issues with you? And they make money for you? Because I don't think that you should even give money of the state to people, no matter who you are. But I, as the governor, I work with the community. The community will farm well, proper farming. And then me, as a governor, the state will get.
Urhobo, this is a very exciting broadcast. I want to make it brief. It's the first of its kind. I may not be able to spend all the time I would love to spend on this show because they are dragging me somewhere. I have an event to attend, so I'm going to make this very brief. For those of you that would not be able to join this show on time, we'll do this again tomorrow and next tomorrow. And this is just an introduction. Today is where we're going to talk about something very, very important. Is Urhobo decide? We're about to elect the next UPU President General. Just guys, don't look down on this. Let me clarify two things. UPU is our Nigeria. Let's put it, Urhobo as an ethnic nation have a government. You know the way you have the federal government of Nigeria. We are an ethnic nation. Nigeria is a republic, meaning they merge a lot of nations together to form Nigeria. But we are a natural, that's why it is an ethnic, we are a natural nation. And that's why we speak one language and we can understand one another. That's how God wanted it to be. It was not by mistake. Today I'm going to try and let you know the importance of the UPU before I even say anything. UPU happens to be our government, our ethnic government. Unfortunately, over the years, and I've cried again and again, that if we have any identity first, because Nigeria may break tomorrow. Supposing Nigeria dissolve tomorrow and no more Nigeria, where do you belong? So you're automatically a Benin man, or you are now an Igbo man. Who are you? Delta State will then be dissolved. If Nigeria dissolve, for instance, I'm not saying that. If you dissolve, meaning Nigeria is dissolved, Delta State is dissolved. Who are you? The only thing that cannot change is your ethnic nation, because that's your natural nation. And that's why, just in case, when we talk about nation, Urhobo is an ethnic nation. And our government is the UPU. It's the organization we set up to govern us. And we have been respecting that. And I really want us to take note of that. So when we say Urhobo decide, this is supposed to be the most important election of our time. And we should take it very seriously. I'm going to be careful because I wouldn't say, because you guys now have this new law that we are now very, very careful in Nigeria. So we don't say things we're not 100% sure of. But please do not make us to say so. Because a lot of things are happening. I remember the last election, the election that brought in Barrister Esegan. We know the anomalies that took place. But what I like about it, Okowa is no more there. Today, Urhobo is there. I know Sadebe is always interested in who become our UPU president. Is that the case this time? Listen, don't deceive yourself, guys. Don't deceive yourself. I'm going to play with a lot of things today. And just because I'm starting this show a little bit earlier, I may not be able to do everything I used to do. Please forgive me. But I do want you guys to know that we are, the way we have colonial masters. You know, every day now we talk about how Britain is still colonizing us, how the neo-colonialism and all that. Our bosses, our big men, they are in Osadebe house. This is where Oboriwori is a little man, is now a little lord. And then Tinubu, who Donald Trump was telling to shut up, is now the father of Oboriwori. So everybody gets your own rule. Anyway, no problem. We understand that. We're not going to argue that today. But what I really want to say is, an election is underway. Is this election going to be free and fair? Is it going to be the will of the people? I've seen a lot on the campaign. And I'm really proud. People kind of campaigned this time, and they really meant to make a point. Let me put our flag there. They meant to make a point. They're serious. But is the election going to be serious? That's something we all have to decide. I don't want to sound like a prophet of doom, but this one is gone from what I can see. The reason I want to raise a lot of awareness is so that if you know that you need this office next time, please start on time. Osadebe House might have said something. Because I am not a child. Osadebe House might have said something. And everything we know, Osadebe House have an interest. I'm saying now, what is Oboriwori's interest? We're going to take a look at all that. But before we go into this election proper, let me just say congratulations to Urhobo people. For the first time, I saw Ibori and Oboriwori and Omagege talk as brothers. And that's something we should be praying for, something we should be longing for. Do you know why? It is in the interest of the nation, not in the Ibori's interest, not Oboriwori's interest, not Omagege's interest, but in the interest of Urhobo nation. You see, because when these guys are fighting, imagine what they do in Abuja. Because if Ibori have years of the president, so Ibori will talk to President Tinubu on what capacity and what do they discuss? Now, Obori will go there, what do they discuss? Now, Omagege will go there, what do you discuss? You know why this is so sad? Urhobo, please. The essence of this election, why we are even talking about it, is in the first place, we are really behind. That man na send go Abuja, that Dafinone, and they come to around one day, we go talk, bros. Can you imagine that it's even the Anioma people who should be happy to be in Delta State? They are the one fighting to leave the state. Anioma people should be happy. They have the capital. Yeah, they say no, they want their own state. Thanks to them, I really want to honor these guys, man. I respect them more than ever. Because without them, we'll remain in bondage forever. I'm going to say a lot today, Muna Noves. And I'm going to make it calm because I don't have, like I said, I don't have all the energy to really do certain things at the moment, but I will try and do what I can tonight. Urhobo is deciding. The question I want to ask you is, what do you know about this election? What do you know about UPU? And that's why it's important. I having congratulate you guys that now Ibori Omagege and Sheriff, even if they have to pretend, it's like when you have a mate, Urhobo call them Urhobo. When you marry more than one wife, they are not always the best of friends, but they belong to the same family. They are bound to live together. I cannot go into their politics. I don't want to go into it either. If not, one don't expect Sheriff to be so happy with Ibori, or Magige to be so happy with Sheriff and all that, because a lot. It's an election. Somebody won, somebody lost. But the guy is not, you didn't support him. You don't expect him to be your best friend all of a sudden. And you need to, you see, there should be an avenue of reconciliation. Maybe we'll take this one that we have seen now. Thank God it's happening. And I'm happy that you guys are now talking. Now, let me say this, striking to three of you. This is not in your interest, but in the interest of the Urhobo nation. You don't have the power. You don't have the right to fight one another because we sent you there to represent us. See, I always say to these guys, Ibori, you were not a governor because you were so smart. You were a governor because you're an Urhobo man. Omagege, you went to the Senate not because you were the most intelligent human being. You went there in the name of the Urhobo nation. Now, Sheriff, you are there in the capacity of you are representing Urhobo people. It's our slot you are using. So let us understand that. So that when you talk to us, you talk to us with some respect and know that you are working for us. But that's not what we're here to do today. Today, we're going to discuss who's going to be the leader of this wonderful nation. For your information, they tell you that we are about 4.5 million people. Big mistake. Urhobo is up to, if we're not up to 10 million, that is a huge understatement. We are more than 10 million people. But where are we? In a country, a place where 10 million people, in Slovenia, where I stayed for some years, there are only 2.5 million people. Meaning we are 4 times the population of Slovenia. They are a sovereign nation, doing well, playing football, doing everything we want to do. Urhobo is nowhere. That's why this election is important. We need to elect somebody who can represent us. And I can see the game playing already. Today, I'm not going to throw blames, and I'm going to leave it open so that when I come again tomorrow, and when I have more time, because tomorrow I'll be more ready to deal with these things. Hopefully, we can look at it more. But let's quickly look at the two candidates we have today. And the two candidates might be these two guys. One we know now is the sitting president general, Barrister Esigam, well qualified. And then the guy making so much waves on the internet, if the election is going to be done online, he has won already. Is Chief Simeon Ohofa. These are the two guys running for the office of the number one. Very important. Now, who are they? Do you know them? Now, Barrister Esigam has been there for the past, how many years now? Esigam has served. We get to give him credit. People like us are not happy with him. Personally, he's my president, but I don't see him as weak. In fact, I don't even like look at the way he dressed. Look at even this dress he's wearing now. He's a chief. Look at the person representing us. Let's start from there. Esigam, all you are going to they always go one side, no versa. Next time they dress well. You are representing a nation. In those days, when you see Moses Tiger or Danyaka Mameron, Esigam is not it. And you are a barrister well read, gay. And apart from that, I've never seen Barrister Esigam make a public statement. I have not. I can't wait to watch what's going to happen at this convention. The man is weak. Very, very weak. And let me get one thing clear. I'm going to do my own criticism. That is that Chris talking. It's not the decision of anybody. But you know why I'm angry? The Urhobo Progress Union, UPU, is our government. And it should not be treated as a socio-cultural group. I don't know what is this language, socio-cultural group. Are you out of your mind? We are an ethnic nation. What makes us socio-cultural? Because if Nigeria government calls it socio-cultural, is that why you cannot get up and organize yourself? Are you telling me, are you guys really kidding me that this Urhobo people cannot come together and do things and build our lives? If you understand my package for the Urhobo nation, I'm not going to go into that tonight. But I have come up with a blueprint of what can make Urhobo what it's going to be. And that is this Urhobo Commonwealth. We can build our own wealth. We can be a nation within the nation. Because that's who we are. We are a nation of people within Nigeria. And we cannot ignore that. So I have always proposed that we can have our own bank, we can have our own universities, we can have a lot of things. We can have our own agricultural setup. In fact, I am praying that we have Urhobo Airline. And the next thing I want to see is actually having Urhobo Petroleum, where we have our own refinery. Who said we cannot? We have a population of 4 million people. Guys, are you joking? Maybe that's why you guys are not really confident in what we're going to do. So when we look at a nation like this, it's not a thing to go with weaklings. Maybe Esigam is not even aware. Sir, when you watch this show, look at what I'm trying to say. This is bigger than you. Urhobo is bigger than you, it's bigger than Iburi, it's bigger than every single one of you. You guys are going to die soon and go. The children will take over. And I'm looking at the youth today and I'm confused. Make our young people, they look now, but let's not go there yet. Well, the election is between these two guys. I don't know Chief Simeon, to be fair. Simeon, one thing I've been saying is, okay, Chief Simeon, I learned you've been heading one group. I don't know whether in Lagos or wherever. My concern is, do you have a house at home? Yes. Do you stay in the Delta State? Because you cannot work with us. It's not a ceremonial office. And that's the part I really want to see. You see, my vision for the UPU is that the president should resume work Monday to Friday and effect businesses that will be in the interest of the Urhobo nation. You know, if we have a bank, you will run it, sir. If we have a hotel, you will run it. If we have a refinery, you will run it. The ESCO we are about to elect should run businesses and actually attack anybody that attacked us. Now, Chief Okofa Simeon, you know, say they talk, no verse. I've never heard about you. I'm sorry, sir. And you're going to bring out those extracts when I have your men on this show. I don't want to have the two of them on the show. You know why? Because it's going to be one-sided. But I would like to host their guests, the people representing you. Your campaign team can come on this show. We want to talk about you because today is not the time to hear from you. These people who want to vote, they've already made up their mind. But we want to put you to the Urhobo people so they know you. Because from what we can see now, the people in Osadebe House have made a comment. But let me give this some credit. It's like Barrister Etigam think we are still joking. But Chief Simeon seems to know the gravity of what we're saying. Look at the campaign from Simeon. This is quite impressive. And when I see the people around, you see the professors, whether this translates to good team, I don't know, because I don't think Urhobo need this professor to run it. Sometimes you need some madness. You need some radicalism to run the platform. And sometimes I look at, to be honest, if I have my way, I thought we already have a president. The president I'll be looking at will be this young man now, who is still the youth president. He's supposed to be the president of Urhobo Nation. Must he be an old man? Must the president be an old man? Because even these two people now, I'm going to bring them back. Can they run? And that's like the bonnet once again. Let me ask one question. The last time something happened, Blessed Naya the talk. You are supposed to be the president of Urhobo Nation. We don't need an old man running the affairs of Urhobo Nation. That's why we are behind. Exactly what we're doing in Nigeria is what we are still doing in Urhobo Nation. Must the president be an old man? Look at the challenge that happened the last time. And I want to ask the two of them. There was a crash between Urhobo and Shekiri. And one Urhobo boy was killed. None of these two people were able to make a significant impact. I never heard, if this man, if we're going to, Chief Simeon, if we're going to make an impact, where were you? Why don't you even come out and say, hey, Onanikome? At least make a statement, sir. Maybe I didn't know. You know, the internet is now bringing you out. We've never heard about you before. Maybe you did. You need to correct that, sir, and let's know about it. Barrister Esegan, what did you do about it? Even when I spoke to Chief Mene was sad. At least making a statement will be something, sir. Were you trying to be politically correct? Are you the governor of Delta State? Now, let's leave that one first. Let's look at the other part of it. Okoma is the biggest crisis of our time. The community was wiped. Our people were killed. I don't know whether our PG is still there even. What happened to them? What did you guys hear from these two people? I'm just talking. I saw Blessed doing what he can do. I know Blessed will be acting on the capacity of his president. But hey, Blessed, you were not our president. Look at our president. Where was he? I didn't see Esegan. I did not see him. The only time I've seen Esegan is when he went to Sadebe House to give award to the governor of Delta State. The next thing we saw Okowa that they said they stole a lot of money. Muna no vessel na EFCC talker. I know say Okowa fans, they be fighting me for late. But it's not me that accused him. It's EFCC that said he's wanted for 1.3 trillion naira. By the way, the next thing, this man and his team, they welcome Okowa. They went to welcome him in solidarity. You guys are mad. The only thing Okowa have ever done is give us Oboriwori. I have nothing against that. But what makes Okowa your Urhobo man? The last President General, you know what he did? He gave Okowa the title, is he or the Ochuko of Urhobo Nation? So Ibori not be Ochuko of Urhobo Nation. Now Okowa be Ochuko of Urhobo Nation. Oma Gege not be Ochuko. Uma memera Urhobo. Make I speak Urhobo this more. Uma memera That is what Esegan did. Then the question is, what about this our bros? Well, I never hear of him before. This man, the chief senior. You don't come out now and say you won't be president general. Oh yeah, make me do this. All what they do, all the team they talk, they make noise around. I know there's a lot of people who attack me for doing this because I know your team, they are looking good. I'm impressed. I like it. But the question I ask you, sir, is where were you before now? At least, I won't be surprised if you are not even a proper registered member of the UPUT now. Now you want to run the election now, and that time you register proper. It's not going to work that way. It doesn't work that way. I know you're not going to win this election. Sorry. But from what I can see, I pray to be proved wrong. From what I can see, this man go don't speak now. Have you heard from him? Now the man won't decide the election for this. Now Borivori decide where they go. If a Delta State and we're in trouble. The last time when we say anywhere Tinubu say go, he go. As Tinubu they fear, as Borivori they fear Tinubu. Now so these people they fear this man. These guys have decided who is going to be the next election. And it's not me. If it's me, I will know. I didn't ask yourself, I think this is by electoral college. It's not every one of us that can vote in the election. I think it's the President General and some delegates that are going to vote. No, those are people that want to settle. The reason I know, look at this recent meeting. For the first time, I saw on Facebook, you see this man and my man, you know me well. So when I'm talking now, he knows I'm talking. This is Chief Nani. Barrister Nani, the president, the present chairman of the Super Deck. Me, I don't want to talk to Nani. I will not talk about the Super Deck today. But what is going on there is, it's a very interesting time. That for the first time, Barrister Nani hosted the PG, who are the people that are going to who are going to decide the next election. DJ I go carry delegate go vote. Now, Danny don't host them. Not be waiting or Sadebe talk, not be Nani don't share with them. Those of them who don't share envelope, don't share envelope. See all of them, we know now. But now they joke. What? Because Facebook not good. Facebook will reveal you guys. Facebook will open on a yash. And our God now go judge everybody. For this dispensation, where would they so? You see, you can fool everybody all the time, but you can no. But anyway, I have nothing to do. It is politics. All I know is this man has spoken. I was deeply involved in the last election. My friend ran against this guy, who is your total Fugeli Kingdom, the most qualified. We don't live to Urhobo to the next level. But all of a sudden, Okowa came in with some money, threw money around, and they said, oh, this is where Urhobo. This is another election. Osadebe House don't talk again. The reason I know this is Osadebe House and print. They don't put signature. So what's going to happen? I said that I watched one of these. I think he's the president of Lagos UPU now. He just made a comment today, and he was telling Blessed, now Blessed, be careful. You are youth president. You are not under. You were not voted in. Or you are not an appointee of Barrister Esegan. At this stage, whatever you have right to support anybody, but young man, you are now the president of the nation. You are no more just an ordinary person. Your support needs to be limited. You can belong to a political party if there's a political party. This is not a political thing. This is a national thing where we all respect you as our youth president. When you come out and begin to follow Esegan that way, leaves all of us confused. Again, all of them I don't hear from Osadebe House. Otherwise, for this young man to be doing what he's doing, he must have heard from Osadebe House. I don't want to put your picture here because I like you. You see, what is so painful is the old people you guys are even waiting to come around this thing. They are not even prepared for this. They cannot. Not that the young people are even thinking in the right direction. The last time I see you, one guy scholarship, it came out money. 100,000. Una, they insult us. Do you guys understand what we're talking about? Maybe you guys don't even know what is Urhobo Nation. We'll discuss that already. Let's face the election. Anyway, my people, the election is between these two people. But I want to know whether it is really between these two people or between Oborivori and the people. Oborivori has decided who's going to be the youth president. Maybe not. I want people to come and say what you think. I'm going to come back. Like I said, I'm rushing today and I may not be able to do all the things I need to do to this show. So we may not be able to give it the justice it needs. But the question is, the confidence coming from one side, it shows that the election has been decided. Just like Nigerian thing. But it's not too late for us to talk to these president generals. Because look at it. What are they doing with Barrister Nani at this crucial time? If my speculation is wrong, correct it, sir. Come out and say, no, that the Chris is a liar. We didn't meet with this man, or we met with him. It was for a different thing. Tell us why you people met. And what people discuss. You see, we didn't say you can't play your politics. But the politics of the Urhobo Nation is too sensitive at this critical time for Sadebe to just decide whatever happened. Is there anybody who's going to fight you, Sheriff? Exactly the mistake Iburi made. You were contesting the last time you were running this office with Edevia, and Iburi was supporting Edevia. Were you happy? That's a question I want to ask Sheriff. Put him there. When you were contesting with Edevia, Iburi was very clear. He wanted Edevia. If you believe Edevia is more intelligent than you. Facts. And you were very angry. Till now, that is the fight you guys are trying to resolve now. At the end, he supported Omar again. Facts. You're not happy. Now, two Urhobo fathers, they are not even your mate. I don't think you're older, you're of their age here. You're not deciding, because you are not the governor of Delta State, to decide who will be the next president general of the nation. The question I want to ask you, Sheriff, I didn't want to blame you for the wholes of Urhobo Nation, but if you're not going to decide for us, then maybe you have a blueprint of where Urhobo should be going. Because if you're going to keep this Esegam who has been doing nothing as our president general, we have a problem, sir. Because that's where we're going to fight now. You guys are going to finish this election on the 5th, we're going to have a result. And my mouth is going to be on two of you. Because unless you guys let this election go free and fair, we have a problem. We want somebody who has a vision to move Urhobo to the next level. Urhobo need to have a voice. Can you imagine? Our president general should be in Aso Rock right now, talking. Now, we just had an appointment, ambassadorial appointment just came out. Obori, you are sleeping. You and this your president general, una be two sleeping people. If we want to head to get an ambassadorial slot before, now see Ibori or normal go get her. But you are more powerful now than them. You need to work together. And this way you are playing now. Now this Okowa politics you they play. Okowa not get anywhere to go. He's on the run. Anyway, I'm not fighting Okowa today. Let me talk about Urhobo Wado. Am I being annoying? I should be annoying. That's my job. My job is to annoy you. But we need to come to a conclusion. We need to come to an understanding that Urhobo Nation is bigger than Oborivori. Let me use the word. Oborivori should stay wherever he's been elected and work there and begin to construct road. Urhobo have a vision. Urhobo is not Delta State. See, my belief is that even if the whole of Delta State is failing, Urhobo must not fail. Like if I had a president who can work on this blueprint, Urhobo will excel while Nigeria is sleeping. You know what I said this? Let me put to Borivori. If I talk now, you go verse, because you make me verse this evening. Because from the news that reached me, that's why I'm talking. If it's not true, come out and say it's not true. But if it is true, then Borivori, you really need to be careful. When Iburi was governor, now I want to talk to my brother now. That's not why. You know the number one person I support in Nigeria? The first person to raise this secession we are talking about today, Nigerian Boro. I talked about him a lot on my show these days. Oborivori, what would you say is your impact as an Urhobo man in Aso Rock? When Ibori was governor, him and the governor of Bayelsa, they fought for resource control. The money you are collecting today is their sweat, and they paid for it. You hear me, sir? He's an Urhobo man. That is who an Urhobo man is. That is the office you are occupying. Nobody they go shake hands with President. Ibori was at loggerhead with Obasanjo. Obasanjo fit bury Ibori that time. And he had the chance and he did. What are you doing today with the office as governor? Now that you cannot do that, can we have somebody who can work for the Urhobo nation? Because you are not working for Urhobo nation, sir. Your toughy ideology, it doesn't make sense right now. We need something tougher, something better. So some vision for the nation. And I'm surprised that even these young people are not. You know, the last time I saw the youth convention, and I was waiting that there's going to be a communique that Urhobo is going to now produce also undergraduates, and we're going to graduate also people, we're going to have some aeronautic engineers, things that we don't have. We need to have geologists. Well, it's an intentional thing that can help us to discover what we have in our soil. Don't forget, Ijo man is always ahead of us. Ijo, they are ahead of us. In fact, all of you now are Tompolo and they run to go meet. And they fought for it. Ijo man is not getting what they are getting. They fought for it. The only time Urhobo have a voice was during Ibori. Now we have this man, this one as governor. Una do finish, una carry another when go put for Senate. Me, I don't talk finish. Muna cost me. My name that decrease. I am 59 years old. I know the fear. Now where they go 9 years. What is going on, my people? What is going on? Are we going to change? Now, Boribori could sit in that Sadebe House and decide the next election. Why are we even here in the first place? Why did this man went ahead and do all these things he has done? Not that I like you that much, because I don't know you. If you want to run for the office of the UP president, you should have been walking. We should be seeing you. Where are you coming from? Yeah, Muga, make Urhobo great again. Urhobo great for where? Like this is why you want to make Urhobo great. You assemble this set of people. I know one of the guy with you there, he was on our show. You know, you are professor. Not be professor that want to do this thing. You know, my friend, I remember what he said. He said, this will go too much to the school. Would have to go to school. Everything I go to follow law. This Urhobo battle not be everything be law. Iburina first graduate, 19, run all of that battle. You don't need to be a professor, sir. So I'm not impressed with professorship. But it's a good thing to have it. You assemble a team, I'm beginning to look at them. The team looks like you have 2 women, which is good. But they look a little bit not people that will ever question the government one day. What is the essence of UPU? Is it not to fight for Urhobo interest? These people went there, so they go fear go let them even write later. As a guy when be barrister, when he even know law. He never want the right protest. One day. Now these people want protest. Urhobo, with them behind, we're in trouble. But we have election. The question, which way? I'm not choosing. No. If I'm there, I will not vote for Esegam. Because Esegam has not done. In fact, I never see him as a leader. He's been there. All in, like I said just now. I go in Bobo Noyola. One now again, all the straight devil. Sir, you are not just Daddy Chris. You are the president of Urhobo Nation. When you come out now, you are representing the nation. You should dress well. And do you want me to bring Moses Tiger? Oh no, Urhobo blocker. And he dresses well. He dresses well. Still now. Walk bring my Urhobo clear, make we talk. You are my president, so if you know can't take the heat, don't go there. It's this Wofas too. It's Wofa Simeon. In my way now, the people we call on you. Eh? The color of the two, you know, they match. No, no, verse. These are not things that are important, but they are important. You see, image is number one. I can't see the person, the two of them, I can't see the personality. It's not radiating from them. I saw one of the ladies there. I saw one of that woman could even be better president. Can't we have somebody well dressed? One by dressing on why you okay? We're not teaching how to dress. Because we are about to represent us. Anybody that win this election, number one thing, they should dress well. Because they are representing us. Number two, this is people that will fight for the interests of the Urhobo nation. Like we saw the last time, our people were murdered. We were fighting here on my platform how we can get food to these people. In fact, do you know that Urhobo Renaissance Society, as an online platform, did their own best? Where were these people? Where was UPU? It was only Blessed that we saw moving around. The president was too old, of course. How can he move around? What will not way? He won't kill him. But why are we voting them again? Why don't we take a young person who can do the job? Because this is a challenging time. Now, of course, they don't want anything to change. Governor wouldn't want anything to change, so let everybody be quiet. I'm going to say this. This is Urhobo Voice saying that we have seen SAGAM activities and everything about UPU is dust. Let us see what Muga team will do. I cannot agree with you more. We need a working UPU, not all this rapper addressing. In fact, they don't fit the rapper where Urhobo Voice. I don't believe Marabana. What I'm going to this young boy, that is it a tag and the one of UPU in Lagos. What I'm name the way the white they swam. Make I bring them out. That's an Urhobo boy. Only and you see the white top and the kind rapper one with the tie these days. That is an Urhobo man. We are evolving, you know. Except these two people. If you are we go can you buy big bang Urhobo, the game wa kuyo. We could start from there. Call Yoruba and I I'm not saying they are not handsome enough. I say I like what African I want to go back when Urhobo. The way it go match now, white and top. In fact, I don't know where I come from. But these two people, they're not being here in terms of representation. But it looks as if they are intelligent enough, which is not bad. Then number two, this is a job. It's not for nice people. These are two nice men. Like I said, Mugatin not bad, but they be like people when go to no law. I can follow protocol. Follow protocol, you not gonna get anything. Ibori was fighting at the federal level for resource control. That is a battle. You're gonna make enemy. These people go make one enemy. These people go make one enemy. Blessed, when you were contesting, I thought that we're gonna see a new Urhobo nation. Dear Blessed, dear son, dear. And they're very reserved. Two boys I like. I like Blessed, I like Rest and Igoro. So I try not to do it. But okay, for now, one give or make you show one now. Somewhere, I don't know. One account they so politically correct like this. I know some are going to fight for table, food for table. But hey, children, there's a better table at the front. Too. Do the right thing now, son. Do it. Do it. Well, like I said, Muga team is interesting. A little bit too much academic. I wonder whether that is enough team. Muga, you go assemble people. You not put some radical in between. You put all the professors come here. More than others. What the professors want to do for this kind of battle? Make your time. I don't understand this, you know. Oh God. Hey, y'all get there. If you go too much to school, you can't do certain things. Sometimes you need the street life to make some changes. Urhobo, we at a crossroad. Una carry a definite go senate. Una not see now gentleman. Now gentleman with the look for Abuja. Oh my God, they not recognize her. When Oma Gege make trouble for Senate, Buhari not recognize her. Nobody's eye they give her deputy Senate president. You need that madness to make a change. You see, we Urhobo people were not weaklings. But you guys are showing it every day. But when they say be youth leader, what are the money? I thought you were going to be this little bit of a rascal man. Are you going to be playing all nice, all true? Was the body so nice and he was able to get to the 13%, the money you are collecting now? Was that how he went there and he got it? And Nimisha and the body, they paid for it. That was the kind of governor Urhobo would produce. But one day, I'm going to remember what that Chris talk. We are at a crossroad. This is not time for these two people. Unfortunately, these are the two people we have. Like Urhobo Voice said, we have to go with one. And anyone that give us that, we will take. But Urhobo Voice, unfortunately, I can assure you that the big boys from Osadebe house, they've already made a decision. And I pray to be proved wrong. That decision not go favor Muga. Because the last meeting, when these people heard so, now we had they tell them they go, unless this meeting now in favor of Muga. So we are not having an election. It's again Osadebe deciding it. If Osadebe has, I'm talking of Oboriwori. If you deny and make it talk, say you not talk put for this matter. Make it take Uhure, make it take sweat. I'm not getting it to talk. We're not Urhobo. We're doing. Okay, let me see. Okay, all right. Maybe I want to believe you that they have some touches of madness because we need that. You understand? We need the touches of madness to be sincere. We don't want people who are too gentle. I was seeing a guy here, Igini. Igini would have been a good candidate to go with, but I don't know whether Igini is actually playing Urhobo politics. But it's good to have him because that's the kind of madness you want to have. You understand? Igini is a madman. We need the character of Igini in this kind of platform. I don't know whether he's running for vice president. Is it a different office? I don't know how many people running for the office of the vice president because I'm only looking at the president today. Maybe as we go into the show tomorrow, we'll take a look at the other candidates. I agree with you. So we need a little bit of that touches. We need a little bit of that touches. And we're not going to talk down on us. Urhobo, we are not the least. But sometimes we make some terrible choices. So we need to make a decision today. Are we going for Esegam? For those of you who are there now, I'm not that I said Esegam is not good, doesn't mean it's not good. I don't see anything wrong with the man. But he's just not my leader. He's not the kind of leader I'm looking for. There's this guy, he looks small, he was able to put people together. Yeah. I want him to change some of the way he does things, this chief Simeon. Otherwise, Simeon is somebody that but if you ask me, I would say let us even wipe out this old man. Let's just bring this young boy. The youth president now as the main president. We don't need youth president, young president. What is youth president? What is old president? We can only have one president. What is youth president? What is the senior president? Which kind of rubbish be this one self? One president to speak for us. What is the essence of it? It's not somebody who represents the nation. What do we need? Oh my God! Let me hear this. Thank you, Urhobo Voice. Thank you, my son. You see, it's very sad. It's very sad. It's true. And I'm going to read your comment. Sheriff, they say you should take your hand off Urhobo issue. All this political interference is very bad. And we know what you have done. The reason I'm saying this is I will not be saying this now if I didn't see this picture. What would John Nani be discussing with this UPU President General? Why at this moment? Why are they hosting them now? Meta for Kukure. Again, if una diverse, make una take the swear. Say una not do. As una they come, they deny am. Make una take the swear for una self. Say I not do am. What did that Chris talk na lie? If I do am, make Kukure kill me. So Belen no go swell up now. Yes. As a GAM and his team can't even present themselves as any TV and any TV station in Nigeria to defend the Urhobo of Warri. That is a fact. During the INEC and the nation. To fact. Only one Ejiro is coming out to speak for Urhobo Nation. Ejiro suffered. He's been going around. And to be fair, Ominimini has been going around agitating for the Delta State, the Urhobo Nation, Urhobo State. Is Ominimini fighting for it? Where is UPU? And then there is the professors Nana Ikebo make a war. Look at what Ominimini is doing at the moment. Igini might be able to be a little bit of a madman to speak with Ominimini. See, this is why I'm looking at a candidate of that caliber. He give me a character. Make Jagunu your honor. Because that's what Urhobo need right now. Look at the whole delineation. Look at if not Chifejiro, we don't even have the history of Urhobo people. Can I be one? Can I float to Chekripo could just say something? I be our own. Anything Shekiri do now, yes, because they're always going to make noise. Look at the last thing that happened now. Shekiri, they are winning now. The slot now they don't give her to Reno. Reno, I like Reno, but useless boy. I don't get anything against her. You know, now hustler. Now Urhobo, well, Urhobo safe. We go discuss that issue another day. Well, Urhobo with Shekiri, if they're born together, the people must claim Shekiri. They. We'll go discuss another day. Anyway, but what I'm saying now is this is a difficult time. That is not the time we need Osadebe House, who is sleeping on his own. Sheriff, they sleep on his own. Una no fit tell him, maybe the thing when he bad. Sheriff, now me they tell you, I'm looking at you in the face. You are sleeping, sir. If you want to see this, last time we have a governor, go and check when Iburi was a governor. Not Odoan, not Okowa. When Iburi was a governor. In fact, Abuja, they shake. And mind you, Iburi controlled the election of Yaradua. He controlled it. Now, this wicked can they control well on a day. This one won't be vice president. And come on, man. Come on. Sheriff supposed to do. In fact, you see why we say I wanted them Agege to be governor. Agege say won't do something good, one no more voodoo. We did not Agege my there. If I see that's a typical Urhobo boy. I'm not, because it's a time. No, sometimes there's a leader needed at a particular time. I'm not saying Sheriff is a bad guy. No. I'm not saying he's not qualified. No. But in this desperate time, we need some madness. Omagege got it. Edevia never get him. Edevia no get the madness. Edevia na book, you want to go study there. Exactly the kind of the people one would give us here. So these guys, I'm just saying, this is my own comment. It don't mean that I'm right. Also, I forget, what happened to Aeropai? We happened to Reno. Don't worry. Reno is a small meat. I know they're going to eat them. Don't worry. Reno, they leave her, not a loser. But he's not just hustler now, he hustle. But you know what? That boy, Urhobo boy, so leave her small. When he Shekiri, when I don't want your Shekiri come up for your eye, we'll come back to Urhobo. And then we'll go bury him. Already better going bury him for that Shekiri line. Where did he go to? Anyway, we'll come to that another day. Urhobo Wado. You see, where we are now, we need to wake these guys up. Urhobo, we are at a crossroad. We are in trouble. We have a very weak governor. I'm sorry. If you last time we have a governor, it's in Ibori, not Odwana. No, I'm not talking about tribal. The last time Delta State have a governor was Ibori. He has his own mistake. He went to with all the looting and all the this thing. But I'm very sure not only Iburi they dusty for that country. All the governor, like what did the guy said? Michael Jackson said, if all the Hollywood stars that have gone on surgery will go on holiday, Hollywood will be empty. If all the governors, when those steal money for Nigeria, go on holiday, there will be no governor in Nigeria today. They don't, all of them, they are all thieves. Even down to these new ones. So that we say Iburi thief, yes. We get one when not the thief. But who worked for Urhobo Nation? Iburi went to Abuja, fought them. You know, at a point in time, Iburi was dictating the politics of Nigeria. That is a boy with a heart. What did Sheriff they do? Now, how you want fight? You come here, come to decide the election for us. Make we finish this election, we'll go no. You go know me or you go thank me tomorrow. Urhobo, that is what I'm saying. We get a weak governor, una do finish, una carry a day, definitely. Una they see what that one they do. Now, in fact, now in this delineation, now this guy, Urhobo Voice, you talk about what happened with now. Where is Dafinone? And now they fight for state. Now, mini they struggle for state. Now only mini voice are they see for at least they come and they talk. Ejiro will talk. Where is Ese Dafinone? Where is Oboriwori? Oshomo, I don't understand this. No, if we don't say this, why am I here? If I cannot come out and say this, why am I doing this? No verse, Oriori. This is not about you. Let's keep the discussion on who we are. The question I ask is, Monasi asked that JC man, what was this meeting all about? You gave Jonani or you don't run now. Barrister, what is this meeting all about? Like I said, if you deny him, just they swear. I not do this, and if I do, make so to kill me. Not the another one who make who kill you if you not be him na do. We're not saying you guys cannot play politics, but this time is a time we need the interest of Urhobo first. And in the interest of Urhobo, we need people who can represent us, not selected people, man. Then why are you people telling us to have election? Why don't you say Osadebe don't choose the next president general so that we all sit down and sit at home and wait for you? It's not a bad thing. We will not fight. But don't mock us. Don't make a mockery of us. Don't tell us there will be election when there will be no elections. Please. I pray we come to some really serious understanding on the way forward, Nigerians and my people. I'm not going to be able to do more than this. It's going to be an hour in the next few minutes, so I'm going to be getting ready to round up the show. I'm going to just play one Urhobo music I really, really like. I don't think we should be doing this. I wanted to play some music on this show today. By tomorrow, it will be, like I said, I will have more time to really do the show. Urhobo, I'm just going to say that these are the two candidates we should be worried about at the moment. We don't know where they are saying yet. I'm very, very worried as I was making my research. I begin to find out that Osadebe House, that is, Oboriwori has decided who will be the next president general. I'm accusing him. If you have not decided, if you have not, remove your hand from this election. Urhobo, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not Oboriwori now. We are in a very difficult time. Sorry, Oboriwori is a weak governor. Ede Dafinone is a weak governor. We are facing serious issues. Let us see. Let us see what's going to happen. If we can have a good president general who can speak for us. Not as a guy. He never spoke for 3 years. Now I won't talk. I better make I share this boy message right there. If you watch the last Senate setting in the Senate House, both Ede Dafinone and Joel stood up in the red chamber to shut down Lalong, former governor of Plateau State, when he raised issue of foreign delineation. Yes, at least that's a start. But you know, is he not supposed to be the one to be championing the Urhobo State? Dafinone. Urhobo State or Ethiopian State out of town. Or don't you suppose they mock by him? Why be saying that Igbo people now, the same Manioma people, when they carry our capital taxes now, they see they're more stronger in politics than us. They swear for us. Ibori da na you to that. Now, go and see they decide what will happen for Osadebe House. No, leave me alone. I'm not saying it's late too. I'm just hoping that when Oboriwori has won the second election, because I know Oboriwori would have won the election whether I remain in PDP or not. But after winning the next election, hopefully you'll be a man of your own. All these Okowa boys, when he takes around you, you go fit shake them out. You can't be a slave forever, sir. You've been grateful to him for some time. Now it's time to fight for your own people. And until you do that, people like us will have issues. I'm an Urhobo man first, so I'll not be a man, and I will never be an Ikama. Like I said, interstate can dissolve any day. Urhobo will remain. Urhobo Wado. Once it were war, I'm going to try and end the show today as it is now, because it is it's not the best time. I have a meeting that is, I will have an event to attend, so I have to rush down. It's not my plan to make this show as poor as it is, but tomorrow we're going to have it. We're going to have this show continuously at 8 p.m. and we're going to spend 2 hours tomorrow to actually look at the candidates, all of them. Today, the reason I really come to tell you is that we're going to be having this show, is Urhobo Decide, where we're going to decide the next governor, the next president general of the UPU. That's what we're discussing, and we need to discuss it seriously and with all sincerity. Right now, the news reaching me, that's what got me disturbed. That's why I actually have to do the show. I wanted to cancel it. That Osadebe, Boriwori, they decide who go win the election. This kind of meeting is disturbing. You know, as much as I don't like this Okofa and his group, I think he might be a better candidate. That's my opinion. It doesn't mean he's the best. But what I care about is let Urhobo people decide. Let the election be free and fair. Whoever did the right thing, did the best campaign, let him win. Don't say governor say this, governor say. Now wait till they talk, those they say, Buri say. Governor don't say, governor say. Una this might be starting. Oh, if I talk, I go the vessel. Una not even they do anything, not they support anything I they do before. I did the other side of this thing. This thing, tomorrow, Bori. After some years, your time for office go come out. We dey here. Sebi Okowa don't they one place the shield now. After this one, go over. Sebi Omagege nice sit down with you that day when you tell us make you do this. When he dey see it that time, you don't know. But the truth be say, the reason why we don't want to make you be governor, people like me, don't want you make you be governor, now you they do so. We want a strong man. When go fit dead them for Abuja saying like this, not be person when go the fear president. Iburi was not afraid of Obasanjo. Now, if you hear Tinubu, you go the mess. Wait. Make I end the show. But we're not going to make it between me and Oboriwori. Let's focus on these two people. Urhobo. The reason I drag in Oboriwori so that he go no say he go stay in lane. This now Urhobo matter. Urhobo, we are behind. We cannot afford to remain behind. Especially now that the worry issue is there. The issue of the state is there. And we need a holistic plan for the Urhobo nation. If our forefathers give us Urhobo College, say this current UP, you never give Urhobo University, they not be failure. Our forefathers, old people, they give us Urhobo College. Mona show me one thing when UP you don't do over these years. Now that one we want to ask them. If I see them for this show, they're not going to come up for years, so I'm not going to host them. They will say that the Chris they rude. Make I end the show there today. We'll do this again tomorrow when we'll have more time to do more of things like this. God bless you all and God bless Urhobo Nation. Let's just dance. Let's dance one Urhobo music. You know, I like Urhobo people. This is the Urhobo people we're talking about. When I time. When they do it, when they do it, when they don't get it, but when you get it, but still they don't just get it, Papa Big Wado, that's a very beautiful track. I enjoy it. I'm here in the studio dancing, and I'm going to end the show with the Urhobo National Anthem, a very beautiful one from my own sister. Let's enjoy it and close the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please get your questions ready. You can join this show actually by joining me live. If you want to be part of this show tomorrow, you can send, my number is the one scrolling on the screen now. You can actually drop me a message. I'll add you to the show tomorrow. I'll send you a link and you can join me. You can join by voice and you can join by video. And we'll be like this and we'll talk about it. Again, let me say this. For evil to exist, you and I are busy doing nothing. Devil not get power. If human beings come together and say devil run, devil go run. But because of fear, oh, it not concern me. That's why devil continue to reign over us. If all of us come out and say we don't want this, it will not happen. So if you sit down there, then whatever happens is shut up and deal with it. Because it's at our idleness that is bringing all these things that is happening to us. It's our idleness that is causing it. So we need to come up and do the right thing. And the time to do it is now. Let us have Urhobo National Anthem. And we'll get in prepared for tomorrow. God bless you.